We're here at Thundering Waters in Niagara Falls, where the day started out raining, and then it cleared up, and then it rained again, and then it cleared up, and all the NHL players went out and had a great time on the golf course. We're here at the 4th annual Ludzy Charity Golf Classic. We got the man here, Steve Ludzik. Tell me about this day. It's got to be great to see your old teammates and maybe some of your enemies in the years.
You know what? It's interesting. I see some of my old teammates and guys I played with for some years, and the guys that I competed against were just as close. So hockey's a funny game that way. There's a bond between hockey players, which I don't think you see in too many sports, and it was just a fantastic day. Jimmy the Greek Schneider, and as wise as hour, wouldn't have said that we would be able to get this golf tournament off today because of the rain, and we got it. And the hockey gods and the golf gods got together and said, let's let these guys play, and we did, and it should be a lot of fun. We can't do anything that we're doing now without the people in the Niagara region, and it just doesn't, you can't help but love the people in this region, and it's been unbelievable.
Shawn, tell me all the planning that went to putting this special day together here today.
Well, honest to God, it starts in October with our debriefing usually, and we try to get things ready by December for our corporate partners. We like to get things out to the corporate partners because they decide their money in January. So basically we'll be starting after the roast, which is coming up August 19th. We'll be starting probably September for planning for next year.
Like that, but I see that there's a lot of, we were talking to Rick Vive, a lot of great guys like Rick Vive, Mike Palmatier that you see here every year that are friends of Ludzy's and they lend their time.
Yeah, and the funny thing is those guys are becoming friends of mine now too. I mean, I have most of their phone names in my phone book. I can call them anytime. And Ludzy and I have become very good friends because of this tournament also. I too have Parkinson's. That's why it's so near and dear to me.
Now, I'm noticing everybody gets thirsty, and you have a nice drink here. Tell me a little bit about Ludzy's Lager.
Well, this was designed for us by a company out of St. Thomas, Rail City Breweries, and it's called the White Label Program. And what it is we design the label, and there's a nice write-up on the back of it about Ludzy, and basically we get $2 from every can sale. Goes directly to the Steve Ludzik Foundation, so it was a no-brainer for us. It's a win-win. The golf course, they make their money on the beer, and we make our money for this cause.
Yeah, I played with Steve and played against him, so yeah, there were probably a few slashes, no question, into the corners together a few times, but you know, at the end of the day, and I see it more, you know, you see all the older guys and guys that I played against and even before me, they're all buddies now, they're retired. Nobody holds any grudges against anybody. It's just, let's go have fun and let's go raise money to help some other people. And that's kind of the general thoughts of most of the guys that played before me and my generation. It's changing a little bit now, unfortunately, I think, but you know, hopefully that will come back, and these guys that are playing today or just retired will realize that, you know what, yeah, I need to do this. I made a lot of money, and I had a great career, and now I'm in a position where I can help others.
Yeah, Steve is a very, very good friend, and he's a funny guy, you know, and I watch him as a coach in Tampa and the minor leagues and as a broadcaster or something with his own show. He's he's a very witty guy. And to do this and build that, it's a lot of pressure. You know, I said to him personally, I said, you should give up on this. It's a lot of stress. Your disease is a very serious thing. And but you know what? It's him. He wants to have everything perfect. And today the weather didn't cooperate, but it is a great cause. Once you involve and you see people in that position, you ask yourself, you know, that maybe down the road something will happen with this.
Now, maybe a little ribbing here during the game, but not as much as the roast that's coming up. Tell us about your roast.
Something again, and I believe you know, this is our 6th year, and we're very proud of the roast. This year we're roasting Dino Cicerelli, August the 19th. That's a Saturday night, and it's the Gal of the Year, and I think it's the funniest thing that we have, and Cicerelli will be a good foil for the comedians, the hockey players. Hockey players like to tell stories, and they like to get on each other's backs, and we should have a lot of fun. We're looking for 1,000 people that night.
Nice. So. The weather cleared up for a great day of golf for a great cause. And don't forget about Steve Ludzik's Celebrity Roast, which is coming up in August. It looks like dinner's just about to start, and the NHL stories are going to come out. Reporting for The Source, I'm Bob. Put me in, Coach Romeo.